I just think the type of guys that we got in that room from Larry Floyd, Greg Rousseau, Ed Oliver, everybody in there is doing a really great job rushing the quarterback. It's a really talented room, and we have a really good leader in Coach Washington. He has us ready to go mindset wise and scheme wise each and every week, and I think it's coming from Coach McDermott as well. He believes the game starts and ends with the offense and defensive line. So we've been highly motivated this season. We're always motivated, but highly motivated this season to go in there and get the job done.
Ron, on that final drive, you got a lot of snaps in a row. That was really the first time you were ramped up like that. How did you come away from that and your win moving forward, I guess?
Yeah, it felt good to be out there like that. First, second down, third down, they complete on third down, go back on first down. That was my first time playing like that since Thanksgiving of last year. So it just builds up my confidence, and just continue to build on that. The week before in London was just the baseline, and I thought last week I continued to take steps, and eventually I started racking up the sacks like I've been doing. Still got the brace on. I have that on for another 2 weeks after the Thursday night game, and then I can kind of get a smaller brace after that, and then hopefully by the end of the season, start the playoffs, I'll be brace free. So just continue to take steps, and I would love to just jump back in there and be the player that I was last November, but in reality, it just takes time to build up to that type of position on the football field.
With that being said, are you happy with the progress you're making?
Yeah, I am totally happy. I always say process over outcome. I would love to go out there and get 3 sacks a game and in the game like I usually do, but it's process over outcome, and I come in each and every day and stay in the moment. I stay where my feet are and just try to get the most out of each and every rep and each and every opportunity that I get, and I feel like that's what I've been doing my whole entire career, and I feel like that's the type of process to get me where I want to be at the end of the season.
What's it like to prepare for this version of the Patriots team that, so long they were so successful, now struggling quite a bit? A lot of noise about Bill and Mac Jones. What's it like preparing for this version?
To me, it looks like the Patriots of the golden days. Same plays, obviously different players in different positions. I was watching a play earlier, and I was like, man, that's the same play that Tom Brady and Gronkowski used to eat off of, the little play action dump over the top to Gronkowski. It's just a little different with Mac Jones and Gesicki. It's Tom Brady and Gronkowski, like they're two Hall of Fame players, and Mac Jones and Gesicki, they're still building up, and they still have the talent to be able to do that. But it still looks like the same Patriots team to me. It still looks like the same fundamentals, the same techniques. You can see the greatness there. It just hasn't come to fruition yet. And I think part of that reason is because in a lot of games that they played this season, it's been over early. They've been reeling early, and I think that's been one of the problems. They had turnovers early in the game, which kind of took them out of their rhythm. And if you look at the golden days back with Tom Brady and all those guys, like Tom Brady would keep them in the game, try not to turn the ball over, and that's with any team out there. If you turn the ball over early in the game, and the other team gets up a couple of scores, it's hard to get back in. It's hard to get back in rhythm. So hopefully we can do the same, try to repeat, some of the same successes that teams had, against them this year. But to me, it still looks like the golden Patriots at a golden day. Same plays, same techniques. Obviously, the players are are different in different positions, but it looks like Bill has a firm hand on it, and it looks like the golden days of the Patriots for sure.
I was going to ask you about that. As an elite defensive player, what is your overall take on Bill, an elite defensive coach, and Bill Belichick, and his body of work through the years, and what he continues to do, and maybe if he's evolving or whatever?
I feel like he's still doing a great job coaching the guys. You can see that they have the same intention and the same purpose out there. You can just tell that Bill is doing a great job. Their whole coaching staff is doing a great job. But turnovers early in the game, that throws the whole game plan out the window, especially if it's early in the game. Turnovers at any point in the game kind of derail, the scheme and what you really want to do. And the games that they've played, it's just been turnovers early in the game that has really killed them. And hopefully we can repeat some of that success and try to keep that going. But
So kind of the same subject. What do you face the Patriots a lot? What do you expect from a Belichick coach team?
I expect obviously some of the things that we've struggled with this season. I expect them to try to insert that in the game plan somehow. Like that's what great coaches do. You watch the team, and that's what great players do. You watch. If I see an offensive lineman and he's getting beat with the spin, I want to put the spin in my game to try to have some of that success work for me. And it goes the same for coaching. Like if you're coaching up against if you're going against a team and they've struggled with certain things, like I want to put that in my game plan, even if it wasn't there before. But to me, in my eyes, it looks like the same plays that took them to the Super Bowl. It looks like the same scheme, same system that took them to the Super Bowl. It's just, the execution hasn't been there for them this far in the season. But they look very, very well coached. They look like the plays are open, the plays are there for them to get done. It's just for some reason they just been turning the ball over early in the game.
On that note of turnovers, when you're going up against an offense that has turned the ball over, do you guys as a defense maybe focus more on practice on punching the ball out, having a nose for the ball, knowing that, especially with the offensive struggles the past couple weeks, so much notice can make like punching for them?
Man, that's every week, no matter who we playing. Like you want to create turnovers early in the game, like. And this is my 13th year in the league. Like I see it each and every year, all 13 years of my career. Like you have to play each and every game, each and every player individually for however it comes. Like just because a team has been struggling before they play you doesn't mean they're going to struggle when they play you. I think that was the game that we just played. The game that we just played with the Giants. They played us all the way up until the last play of the game. And in earlier games of the season, like they struggle with teams. So you have to take each and every game and each and every moment as it comes. Like you can't really anticipate them playing like they've played before. I anticipate them coming out full head of steam, running the same plays that have killed defenses for years. And it's all grown men in this league, and all grown men respond. And nobody likes to lose, and I expect them to come out like ready to play, especially there in Foxborough. I haven't been there in years. I think the last time I played there was in 2014, and that's one of my favorite places to play. So much history there, going against Tom Brady and all the great players they had there. Bill Belichick with super cold night games that I played in. Like I expect it to be a tough environment. I expect them to be well coached and try not to turn the ball over. I expect them to come out and play like the Patriots have always played.
You've always talked about how close you and Josh are since you got here. Do you take a moment after that game and say, hey, maybe don't go and try to take on a linebacker in the end zone?
No, I saw that though. That was crazy. That was crazy. That little melee, man, and Josh came in there and threw his shoulder, man. Like, man, that's what you want to see. That's why I came here. I came here because of, a huge part of it was Josh Allen, man. And, I love Josh. I love his mentality. And, you can't try to tame a Mustang. You gotta let him be. You gotta let him be wild and let him be him. Like, you can't try to tame him and try to change him. Like, he evolved into a Hall of Fame quarterback in due time. Like, you could just see it. He just has the moxie and the personality and all the roots to be a great quarterback. He'll continue to find his way, and I just try to be there and I just try to support him. I don't try to say, hey, don't do this or hey, do this. I just try to support him. Right or wrong, I got his back. Whether he throw for 600 yards in a game or have 6 interceptions, like I'm here for whatever, man. I truly believe in him and our offense and his team, and right or wrong, whatever he does, man, I got his back for sure.
I don't. Maybe you've seen it before, but I don't remember a game like the Giants where the team made a goal line stand at the 1-yard line at the end of the half and the end of the game.
Yeah.
What was the takeaway from the defensive coaches?
Yeah,
Was
I
it
don't.
one day from that, or what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody on that team was surprised or satisfied with that. I think those are some of the things that we practice all the time, into the game, into the half scenarios, and we practice that, and all teams practice that. So, to be able to come out on top in those situations, it just feels good to do your job. It feels good to see my team and the players on this team do their job, and it feels good to know that we have the grit to go down to the end and still win those games. In 2015, we won 9 games within 3 points or less, and we had Peyton Manning on the last fumes of his career, and we were able to go to the Super Bowl and win. And the type of the grit that we had in 2015, I see that in this team as well. So it was refreshing to be on the other side of it and win those games. I've been on the other side of them and lost as well. So it just feels good to come out on top, man. I think we had games like that last year. I think the Miami game, week 3, we were on the other side of that. So it was just our day that day, and you wash your hands and then get ready for a Patriots team that has a lot of great players. They're really, really well coached. It's always a tough environment to play up there at Foxborough. Is it still called Gillette Stadium? Okay, yeah. I was saying go up there to Gillette Stadium, and it's one of the most iconic stadiums. I love playing there. I love going there and seeing all the banners and all the success, because I feel like I love going places like that where they've had success, or players that I've idolized like Kansas City, and you see the Derrick Thomas jersey and the banner out in the Ring of Fame. I love going places that have had success and where players have success, and just try to go there and repeat that.
Vaughn, play a team like the Giants that was struggling and that was undermanned because of injuries, and you guys barely win the game.
Yep.
Is the feeling among the players when you come off satisfaction because you won the game, or less than satisfaction because of how you had to win?
It's satisfaction because we won, and like I said before, each and every game is its own. It's its own season in each and every game. Like, you can't really anticipate teams to struggle the way they've struggled games before. You can't. We played Miami and they killed a team, and they killed the team before by 70 points. You on either side of it, whether a team was having success or a team was struggling, you have to play that game how it comes, and that's how I've lived my whole entire career. I respect each and every player out there. I don't give them, more respect than they deserve, but I respect each and every player I go against. I respect each and every team that I go against as well. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.